Cru Church Movements is about partnering to make Jesus known, multiply the church, and serve the city. Our vision is that every man, woman, and child would know the gospel and experience the love of Jesus through a multiplying church. The migration to the city has caused us to reevaluate what it means to take the gospel to the ends of the earth. No longer is it about just going overseas to the jungles, to the places that are in the 1040 window. But while we've been recruiting for overseas missions, we've forgotten the American mission field. In the City for the City is a city immersion project designed for university students to give them an understanding of what their ministry context in the future will be about.
It really brings students together to hear from leaders in the city that would provide for them a context of why they do what they do, but also content on the city and how we best serve Kansas City, Missouri.
Cru has definitely impacted me and our staff. They're young people, they're energetic, they want to sing and dance and jump. They have come here and loved on our kids, encouraged our kids. They taught them scriptures. They sang new songs they've never heard before, and the kids just love them.
We believe the old adage is true, that people don't care about what you know until they know that you care. And we're seeing that compassionate ministry leads to meaningful relationships, changed lives, and giving everybody an opportunity to make a difference in the city.
This trip presented me with a lot of burden as far as evangelism in an urban setting. It helped me learn what it was like to preach the gospel in everyday life.
Every day I've realized that Jesus is asking more of me, which is absolutely amazing because I want to give that to him, and realizing how much he loves people in the city and not just somewhere completely else in like a different country. Like he cares about people here.
The campus to city bridge is something we talk about all the time, and part of the reason why we want to mobilize people for summer project is to just introduce them to their future. When students graduate from the university, they're immediately put back into a situation where they're freshmen again. They're freshmen in the city. And so we hope that our students go back after a summer mission really hopeful that when they graduate, they can find leaders, find churches, find mentors, that they can continue to have an impact like they're having on the university.
This is the new mission field. We still have people on our doorstep who, need to hear the gospel. Jesus never once calls us to sit in the pews. He calls us to go. He says, go make disciples of all nations. And one of those nations is this one.
We have a high influx in our community of immigrants and refugees right here in our doors on a regular basis. So when you come here, you're coming to the world in many, many cases.
Kansas City is so important because it's imperative that if you're going to live the rest of your life here in the United States, that you learn how to share the gospel with those who are living in the United States. We're not necessarily all called to be a missionary as a career, but you can be a missionary regardless of your career.
What I'm taking away from this summer is my burdens within the city. When I go back, I want to look for those opportunities to help people that have needs, and within that be able to share the gospel and Jesus with them so that they have hope.
We've done in the City for the City for a number of years now. And what we consistently see is students going home with more confidence in sharing their faith. This is who we are. We want people to be skilled and confident, turning everyday conversations to the gospel.